So, hello everyone, myself Hiral Vaita, and I'm going to deal with the topic Inside the Mind, unraveling stream of consciousness in Bollywood cinema. So, these are my academic information, a table of contents, and introduction of the topic that stream of consciousness is a narrative technique portraying characters' continuous thoughts and feelings without structure plot. In Bollywood, I am going to deal Tamasha and Dear Zindagi. The both movie delve into human emotion and identity. Similarly, the Lunchbox movie offer a glimpse into the characters' inner thoughts. And in literature, I am going to deal with also 1984, the novel by George Orwell, and Henry's short story, The Last Leaf also. So the things employ these techniques, adding the psychological depths of the narrative. So let's discuss what's the stream of consciousness. So, according to James William, the stream of consciousness is flowing like a river without thoughts and feeling constantly shifting and changing. In another definition, Bolling, despite the fact that the stream of consciousness technique occupies an important position in 20th century fiction, there is no general agreement. And in the article of Stroyev, consciousness then does not appear itself, chop up it bits. Such a words as chain or train do not describe it fitly as presents itself in first instant. It is not nothing jointed, it flowers, a river or a stream are metaphors which by which it most naturally described in talking of it hereafter. Let us call it a stream of thought. So here the book of James William, which in which he discussed the proper definition and the concept of the stream of consciousness. In that, James also discussed about that how it's shifting towards the another topic, and from one topic to another topic, and maybe in some time it going to be similar topics also. Maybe it's going towards different topics also. So, in each article and the book, I want to call your attention to the discontinuous character of thought, the complete inappreciations of James expression, the stream of thoughts. So basically, in this book, Geach is defending the James William, and he is giving some another statements also. So, according to Geach, contested William James' notion of the stream of the thought, asserting that while sensory process may be exhibit stream-like quality, and the same cannot be said of for conscious thought. This debate brings the attention to the differentiation between cognitive and sensory expressions, emphasizing the distinction between the two. So basically, in this both the debate, we found that they both are defeating. William James giving a statement, and Geach is going to defeat through his words. Like it's not all the same for some all the time. It's going to change in another time. It's going to change another second also. So it ties into ongoing discussion within the ontology of mind, particularly regarding the temporal attributes of mental phenomena and their categorization. In the Geats argument, underscores the significance of temporal aspects in the comprehending the nature of mind, highlighting their relevance in the philosophical discourse. The implications of the debate extend the current deliberations on the perpetual experience, notably concerning the interplay between the connect and phenomenal characters. So these are the debates between the Geach and William James. So now, for furthermore, I'm going to discuss example in the Bollywood movie. So first I'm going to deal with the Tamasha movie. In this movie we can found that the Ved's childhood portrayal, the various character reveals his rich and imaginative inner world. So in the childhood he is going to what to old men that tell me a story, and each and every time he is going to told him different time of stories, and like connectivity of different stories, different characters also. So in the Ved and Tara's spontaneous action, and in the Corsica defy societal norms, showcasing their true selves in the stream of consciousness. So in the Ved and Tara's love story, we found that in the song the Agar Tum Saath Ho, that consequences between the Ved and Tara. So it's also the showing us the differentiation between the thought line. In the Ved's monologue, he also exposes his conflict with the societal expectation, and demonstrating his inner turmoil and desire for authenticity. So basically, we found in that movie that Ved wants to do something about his passion, and but he is not going to deal with the job, but due to the circumstances or due to the family pressure, he to be to be do the job. And in the Ved's on stage performance intertwines the reality and fantasy, illustrating his journey on self discovery through the stream of consciousness narrative. So we found in that drama Ved is act like a robot, and Tara is act like a human. So they both are talking with each other. So that stage performance showing us that how the self discovery through that stream of consciousness. In the Ved's acceptance of his true passion signifies the resolution of his internal conflicts and the triumph of his stream of consciousness. So so basically Ved wants to play characters, and he wants to perform on the stage, but due to family pressure and circumstances, he won't be able to do like that. And in the end we find also that he is able to do that work. So, in earlier class, I also discussed with you that I found some of the articles according the color symbolization in this movie also. So, in the movie, we found in the song "Agar Tum Saath Ho." So the costume designing by Imtiaz Ali very signifies the role of brain and heart. So red of according to this article, color symbolize in the movies. What do colors mean in film? So according to this article, red often represent one of the two drastical different meanings. So the anger and violence, or passion and love. So in this song, and in this particular scene, we found that Deepika Padukone going to uh, take a role of the love and the heart, and depending on which meaning to the creators intended, red objects or lightning could suggest that something dangerous is about to happen, or something romantic or sensual context matters greatly for the color red. So in this picture, we also found that Imtiaz Ali wants to symbolize that how heart is pampering the brain, that it's okay to be not okay all the time, and not to pretending that I am okay all the time. So in this particular scene, in that Imtiaz Ali wants to show that how heart pampering the brain. So according to the another one article, so in the song of Agar Tum Saath Ho, Ved is dressed in the colors of the brain or colorless, where the Tara is dressed in red, which is color of associated with the heart, which also symbolize the constant tussle between the brain and heart. So another example. So it's the Dear Zindagi. And in the Kiara's inner turmoil, we found that life relationships vividly portrayed in the opening scenes through the rapid cuts. So in the starting of the movie, we found that how she is going to struggle for her. Her passionate things and her mental stress also, and for her job also. So, in introspective discussion with her therapist, Dr. Jahangir Khan serves as the windows of Kaira's thoughts and emotion, unfolding her stream of consciousness, while the therapy with the Jahangir Khan, which is a role played by the Shah Rukh Khan. In that all the sequence, we found that how he going to heal and help the Kaira, which is feel very low, and we can say that she is very depressed in mental strength. Through the dreams and flashback, Kaida subsequently fears and desires emerge, revealing her stream of consciousness and narrative. So, in the her life, he wants to be free, feel free, and feel free from mental stress. And in the end, we found that thing. Solitary moments on the beach provides Kyra with space of introspection where her stream of consciousness unfold the amidst her inner conflicts. So, where we found that in that scene, Shah Rukh Khan and Alia Bhatt also playing with the seashore and all the things. And we found that how this character of Alia Bhatt is going to feel free in the futuristic scenes. So the Kiara's ultimate realization of the significance of self-love and acceptance mark the culmination of her journey of self-discovery and stream of consciousness. In the end of the movie, we found that the Kaira's character is going to free and is going to towards self love, and it's translated into the self-lovable character. In the movie The Lunchbox, the daily exchange of notes between the Ila and Sergeant Fernandez become the conduit of for their innermost thought and emotion, embodying stream of consciousness. So basically, accidentally, Ila sends the tiffin for his husband, and the tiffin was exchanged and go for the Irfan Khan, which is. Who is played the role of Sergeant Fernandez, and accidentally they both talking on the letters, and how in the letters we found that the feelings and the emotions are exchanged through the letters. The scenes of Sergeant eating alone and reflecting on his life, highlighting the internal dialogues and stream of consciousness amidst loneliness and longing. So basically, Sergeant Fernandez is the alone man, is the his wife is no more, so basically he is the only person in the house. So in the night time and in the lunch time also, he is all the way he is thinking about the family and the how that he wants to erase all the loneliness from his life. Flashbacks to Ila's past and Sergeant's memories offer the insight into their inner worlds, unveiling the stream of consciousness and emotional depths also. So in between the letters, we found the flashback scenes also. So in that, we found the emotions of their both characters. The heartfelt letter shared between the era and the Sergeant provides the platform for the expressing their deepest desires and vulnerability, illustrating a stream of consciousness. In the letter exchange, we found that they both are becoming friend or becoming lovers also. That but it unfortunately it's not going to be success at their end. But the feeling, or the we can say that the uh, the Sahara we found in that each other, they feel good things towards each other. The ambiguous ending, where Ila and Sajar's future remains uncertain, and underscores the complexities of their stream of consciousness and leave the room of interpretation. They and at the end of that, Sajan is retired from the job and is going to village, and so ultimately at the end of the movie they are disconnected from each other. Uh, so, in the example of novel 1984, the Winston's diary entire reveal his dissent against the party operation. So, we found that the stream of consciousness is going to apply in from one thing to another thing. So, we also studied this novel, and we found that Winston's diary is the stage where the all the feelings of the Winston we found presented there. In the moments of reflection, shows the Winston's complecting society and his role in it. Dreams and nightmares are reflect the Winston's fear and desires. Also, inner monologue question the party's propaganda and Winston's conformity, and the final thoughts of reveal Winston's realization of party, the tyranny of his own fate. So, in the example of short story of O. Henry, The Last Leaf, we found that O. Henry's short story are known for unexpected ironic endings. So, in this movie, that the both the character Jew and the and her friend. So basically, the one little girl who she is ill, and she don't want to live in her life, and we found that at the end of the story, we found that due to the Mr. Berman's artwork, we found that she is going to live her life again. In the character interactions, reveal the thoughts and emotion indirectly. In the both of the friends interactions and the dialogues between the both the girls, we found that emotions and feelings of the both character indirectly. So the narrators occasionally offer the insight into the character minds. In the both character, we found somewhere the scenes of the past time and the present time also. So we going to one thing to another, one thing to another thing. Symbolism and the imaginary hint at the character's internal status. So, in conclusion, while some of works like 1984 and O. Henry's short stories may not existently employ the stream of consciousness technique, they nonetheless offer insights into characters' inner world through the various narrative device, and whether it's through the diary entires, dialogue, or unexpected ending. Also, these works are provide glimpse into the complexities of human thought and emotion, enriching the reading experience in inviting the readers of contemplate the intercases of the human psyche. So these are my works cited. Thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
So here my question was, what are the difficulties when using stream of consciousness method in popular Bollywood movies?
So basically, the difficulties to portray one film which is carry the concept of the stream of consciousness is that to attract the audience to innovative the storytelling, or the style of storytelling, and as we discussed in this presentation, that the symbolize the things also, and so and so.
So, Hiran, my question is, how does using stream of consciousness affect the movie's flow, and how fast they feel?
So, in this concept, we found that in this type of movie, we are we feel that it's more relatable through the character and the dialogues and the storyline, which is going to transfer in the from the past and the present, and we found that inner voice of the characters also. So we found that through the characters and through the all the scenes, we going to inner world of the characters. Thank you.